I guess I told you so. Might possibly be in line. But I'll get to that in just a second. Yes, I am still holding my phone on the opposite hand from what I usually do because my hand is still a little on the tender side from the dog bite. Do have a quick update on that one. Health department in the county where I live, where the bite actually took place, tried to get in touch with the owner. They were unable to do so. Well, I did a little digging. They did a little digging and found out the guys lived in the next county over. So they sent it to the animal control actually, for the police in the major city where he also lives. And so, long story short, animal control pulled up, paid the guy a visit, and come to find out he lied, and he really did not have the dog's vaccines up to date like he said he did. Oh goody. And I did this while I did find this out shortly after I found out that Augmentin is one of the antibiotics that can possibly mess with your hearing. That's why I was tripping balls, feeling like I had water in one ear and everything I could hear out of my other ear was sounded like it was being blown through a fan. That's why it was the antibiotics I was on. But been nice and paid for everything out of my pocket up to this point, x-rays, medical bills, and everything else, because I figured I didn't want to be mean. He'd done his due diligence and had the dog vaccinated. Well, now that he isn't, I find out that was a lie. I'm not going to be so patient, and if I do have to have any type of additional shots, specifically for rabies, because the dog will be in quarantine till March 8th. By golly, he's going to pay for it, and that crap is expensive. Anyway, but the hand is getting better. I have a lot of my strength and mobility back. It's fairly bruised, but it seems to be healing. Now for why I told you so. And I didn't feel like doing it this weekend for the obvious reasons. Several key players in the Democrat primary have suddenly dropped out just ahead of today, which is Super Tuesday, in support of Joe Biden, the man who mistakenly announced he is running for Senate on a speech. And people I know who were adamant in supporting Bernie Sanders said, oh no, they wouldn't dare try to rig it again. They are freaking livid. They're cussing. They're everything else. Because basically what they're thinking is that Elizabeth Warren's going to stay and split the more progressive vote against Sanders, and then you have key people backing out in support for Biden, and what will happen is they're going to use this as a means to get the nomination. Plus, they've seen the articles about talking about super delegates and Obama coming out in support of anyone but Biden or Bernie Sanders, and that's in one of my previous videos. And these people saw this and they were in disbelief. Now they are, like I said, they are just livid and have every right to be. But I told you so. There's nothing else I can say. They were going to find one way or another to try and get Joe Biden to be the nominee. And part of it, I'm kind of looking forward to it, because this would kind of be like Florida man versus Polish man geriatric edition. Closest we'll ever get to it, but because you don't know what either will say. They don't know either most of the time, and yeah, it could get quite interesting. You know, the orange duck versus the human embodiment of Walter from Jeff Dunham's puppet marionette collection. That's literally what it would be, and it would be, I firmly believe, hilarious, but sad. Maybe it would bring you optimism that the two-party system in America will finally die, and we can get some new parties in, some fresh blood, instead of, every time Congress meets having to go raid the local nursing homes in D.C. Same with the Supreme Court. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, specifically, but I think we'll find out, because today is Super Tuesday, the big day, and I'm getting ready to do my due diligence and my civic duty. I'm just going to go vote for either myself or a bunch of people I know will piss everyone, as many people off as possible. That's my game plan. But I think later on the night we will find out if the plan was successful to stack the deck in favor of Joe Biden. We'll see. Maybe if they had done it a little bit sooner and had these people stumping for Joe Biden, I think that might have been a little bit more effective. I don't know for certain. I'm sure they've got a few other races up their sleeves. We'll find out here in just a few hours. Anyway, I'm going to continue on to the polls. And like always, let me know what you think. But it could be quite interesting. Later.